let's play this. Where's that remote? I don't really like how they did Manchester's. Yeah, hey BB King Critic. How are you? Yeah, in this movie I don't like how they made the 1980s turtles too goofy. Like that's not what they were in the 1980s cartoon. But you know, gotta deal with it. Oh, you excited for that? Realize I got my trouser on. I don't know if I was gonna do a movie reaction today, but you know. Oh, not step brother, but half sister. Here, I'm going. I have to turn this up. I don't know if you guys can hear it. I'm a 2003 fan Turtles, but that's mainly because I grew up watching the 2003 Turtles. So you can call me biased. My favorite turtle is Leonardo. What's yours? Oh yeah, Mikey would be my second. It's funny because Raphael was my favorite turtle when I first got into tennis turtles. Then slowly changed to Mikey Angelo. Then slowly changed back to Leonardo. Oh, have you seen the Turtles Forever movie? Because I've seen it when it was new. When it was on Saturday morning cartoons. When Saturday morning cartoons was thing. Hmm. There we go. What's that remote? Hmm. I gotta admit, this is the intro to the 1980s Turtles are awesome in this movie. It's like really awesome. Cap said that they didn't get the original voices for the Turtles to come back in here. Oh yeah, that I think it was the shredder for like season 3 or season 4. Yeah, too bad he's gone though. You know the guy who played first Turtles. Mm. The reason why they didn't union rules. What are union rules? Out of curiosity, because I never heard of that. I mean, it would be nice to hear the original voices in this movie, but and again, I want to consider the 1980s Turtles in here as the 1980s Turtles seen in the cartoon show. Only because they made them more goofy than they were in the actual TV show. And then when the 2012 version Turtles had a crossover with the 1980s Turtles, I feel like they got those Turtles more right. But that's just how I feel. That's about my biggest complaint in this movie, that they made the 1980s Turtles to a bit too goofy than how they were in the actual cartoon series. Other than that, I don't really have any complaints about the movie, to be honest. Others are more like nitpick. Oh, really? That's pretty cool. That's really cool. Yeah, like I said, the only big complaint I have with the Turtles Forever movie is that they made the 1980s Turtles too goofy because they were a bit more serious in the 19 the actual series that they were in, even though they were still pretty goofy, you know. The rest of the complaints I may have, it's like more of me nitpicking than complaints. Like them not giving the original voices for the 1980s heroes. It's really me more nitpicking than me actually complaining. That kind of sounds so gross. The pizza topping, sauerkraut, jelly beans, marshmallows, and tuna. Well, I also think when the 2003 Turtles used that phrase with a shell, it was the creator's way of kind of sneaking in to say what the hell, but you know, shell was more child friendly. I don't know. You know what would be awesome to have this like Batman feel version of the Ninja Turtles in terms of movies. Mm. But you know what? It doesn't make sense why they didn't let the original voices of the 80s turtles come back in here. Because they got the original voices for Bebop and Rocksteady to be in here, so it does make sense why they want to let the original Turtles come back in here. Person did Krang in this movie, so I kind of find it stupid that they didn't the name. Well, the reason why I have the camera on me and not the actual movie, because I don't know if it will have like copyrights if I actually showed you guys the scenes from beginning to end. So that's why I have the camera focused on me and not the TV. It seems the transdimensional portal has thrown the technodrome into an entirely different dimension. I hate those. So I'm trying to be kind of like safe-ish. Perimeter breach. Perimeter breach. You were right. Tracking the recent weird seismic activity has led us straight to the. I mean, yeah, for the crossover between the 2012 and 2000, I mean, the 1980s, they let the original voices of the Turtles come back, and Krang too. But with this version, they only let the guys who did Krang, Bebop, and Rocksteady come back. Which is why I feel like it's stupid why they didn't let the original Turtles come back for this movie as well. I don't know if they let one of the multiple voices of the Shredder come back in this movie. Because there's been multiple Shredders in the 1980s cartoon. So I don't know if one of those Shredders came back to do the Shredder in this movie. For the 1980s one, I mean. Was he the Shredder in the 1980s? Or at least one of the people who did the Shredder? Exploding robots. Oh, okay. And I will let my parents know, right? More like my mom, because my father's at work right now. But did you hear about the new Ninja Turtle show where they're gonna have Leonardo take on the Raphael role and Raphael take on the Leonardo role? So Leonardo's gonna be the cool one, the hot-headed one, where Raphael's gonna be the leader and the oldest. So I kind of find stupid. But I do like how they are side chains things up with April O'Neil, the new Ninja Turtles. African American. I can tell you stories. I mean, that sound like uh, those social justice warriors. Yeah, I think it's called The Rise of the Ninja Turtles or Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So it's not a bad title for a solo. We're having enough trouble in this dimension. Can't you see there are 8 turtles now? Wait, that's it. Of course. If this dimension has its own version of turtles, perhaps it has its own shredder as well. Ooh, and maybe even its own Krang. Emergency power now online. Excellent. Now, let's buy ourselves a little time. But yeah, I do like what they did with Bebop Rocksteady, Shredder, and Krang. It's just because they were like, I feel like those four characters could have been with the 1980s Turtles first. Those four characters, Shredder, Krang, Bebop, and Rocksteady, could have been a comedy relief a bit. The 1980s Turtles could have been the comedy relief between the two Turtles as they are in this movie, but I kind of wish that they made the 1980s Turtles a bit more serious, like they were in the original, in their cartoon series. I mean, Michael Rick. I think I've heard of that name. I mean, I wouldn't mind that guy playing one of the versions of Darth Vader. Actually, no. One of the Sith Lords for a future Star Wars game. But as long as it is in the Old Republic era. Oh, you know what? I just realized they never had Cry in that Ninja Turtles Fast Forward or Ninja Turtles Back to the Sewers series. Play the Joker in. Hmm. See, the only Joker that I really know that played, I mean, the only actors that I know that played the Joker in voices, I believe it's like Troy Baker played the Joker in Arkham Origins, and Mark Hamill did in like the anime series and the Arkham game series. Well, except with the exception of Arkham Origins. And Mark Hamill is my favorite actor because he played Luke Skywalker. I am the first on Earth, the second heaven appear. Hold on. Week, you can only see me once a year. Although I'm. Is that a blue moon? No, no, not a solar eclipse. Ooh, sorry. I wonder who the guy who played the '03 version Shredder. And it's going to take me a while to get. I believe the 2012 version of Cry is the best version. Now I'll give you that. I think she's the best version. And then comes the 2003 version Cry. Then comes the 2007 movie TMNT version Cry. But I have to agree with you. I feel like the 2012 version Cry is the best version. But I do believe the '03 version Shredder is the best Shredder. But yeah, again, every single time the Turtles killed the Shredder in that the '03 version, kept on coming back. He'll come back to life. They kill him off. Come back to life again. They'll kill him off again, like in some sort of way. I'm kind of hoping, like the two crossovers for the 2012 and 1983 Turtles, for like the two sequels, in my term. But I'm hoping the Turtles Forever movie actually gets a sequel. I have two different version turtles interacting with each other, because that would be so cool. That'd be like so cool. John DM Gio, probably push your name in the Red Hood. Like, where's the version Red Hood? There's actually a movie called The Red Hood.
You didn't tell us you had family in town. And you didn't tell me your doppelgangers were carrying superpowered mutagen. What's he talking about?
In my opinion, the best version of Bebop is the 2012 version as well.
Imagine what I could do with more.
I mean, yeah, I I'll one of those people who say, "Oh, you're stupid if you don't think the 2003 version Turtles are the best. The best." No, I'm not. I'm not one of those people. I respect your this. I respect your opinion, even if it's opposite than mine. I respect your opinions. Because the one thing I like about Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers, that he says that he is okay with other people having like opposite opinions than what he has, and I feel the same way.
Time to hit the sewers, my brothers. Yeah. These things are a lot heavier in your dimension.
Or I should say that the 2003 version Shredder is my favorite Shredder.
Hey, what about the Technodrome? That crate moves about as fast as you guys. We'll catch up to it.
Like, there, Donatello sort of fell in the manhole because there was like nothing where to really keep him steady unless if he was standing on the ladder.
My pun wins again. You might want to take a closer look, Mr. Winner.
I honestly feel the same way. I dislike Kathleen Kennedy, and I also dislike Ryan Johnson. J.J. Abrams, though, it's like I like never really paying attention to him. But Ryan Johnson and Kathleen Kennedy, based off all their comments, I really don't like them. And J.J. Abrams, even though he made this really offensive comment, which makes me upset. Surprisingly, he's the only one between the three that I like don't really mind because, like I said, I don't really pay attention to him. And the only reason why I really don't like Kathleen Kennedy, other than the fact that she,
Accursed turtles. Perhaps we have
the reason why I don't like Kathleen Kennedy is because she doesn't listen to the fans. If she had, and if she and Ryan Johnson accepted that The Last Jedi isn't a perfect movie and stopped attacking the fans that dislike the movie, then I'm willing to bet you more fans of Star Wars who have seen the Solo movie.
Going out for a slice? I told you you can't.
And if Kathleen Kennedy listened to us fans more, then even more fans who have seen the Solo movie and predicted the movie making whatever amount of money that they kind of predicted probably would have happened, but it didn't happen because the offensive comments they made and how they're attacking fans that dislikes the Last Jedi and Kathleen Kennedy not listening to us fans. Because it's kind of like a business and we're their clients. And if they don't listen to us clients, okay. Okay. And if they don't listen to us clients, then they'll lose business. And sadly, Star Wars would kind of be like a dead corporation in the sense, if that makes any sense. I mean, if they keep on not listening to us fans, I mean. Oh my god, there's Toka.
Bring this world to its knees, and then come back here with my command chair. That's an order. And then perhaps
I love how they made a reference to the Ninja Turtles having Toka and Razor in this movie. Thought that was awesome.
I shall rule the multiverse alive. Computer, this is the Shredder. I wish to learn about alternate dimensions. Show me everything.
Will do. I'll still be in this live stream, but so.
Listen, guys, we've tangled with Shredhead and his techno-drone plenty of times. In fact, we got all kinds of special anti-techno-drone gear back home for just such an occasion. Special anti-techno-drone gear?
Certainly, but like Leonardo said, it's back in our home dimension. We'll need to build some kind of trans-dimensional portal stick to get there. A gateway into other dimensions, but small enough to fit into most overhead compartments.
Donnie, whatever he's talking about, can it be done?
Okay.
We've seen time travel windows, cybermat transporters, but a dimensional portal in a stick? It sounds, well, silly. No offense.
Come on, Mr. Wizard, it'll be easy.
Oh, so I also saw the Han Solo movie. It was enjoyable. It was entertaining. I mean, it's not a bad movie, but it's not my favorite movie. My favorite Star Wars movie is Revenge of the Sith, then The Force Awakens, then Return of the Jedi. And I would be open if somebody asked me, "Hey Philippe, do you want to see the solo Star Wars movie again?"
At once. Yes.
Then I'll say yeah, but only if somebody asks me
Together we can crush the
to join them. Otherwise, I want to go again. Not at least not alone in it. But I was mad. Spoiler alert. I was mad that Jabba the Hutt wasn't in the solo movie.
It will be done, Master.
Only spoiler I'll give you.
Stand back. Huh. That should have worked.
Should have worked. That'll never work. That's not a trans-dimensional stick. That's
No, I'd rather you let it go.
a
I'd rather you let that
It
snowman
was
go.
a flashlight, but
Wink,
with
wink.
a little rewiring and a lot more positive thinking, it'll soon be a trans-dimensional portal stick. Now hand me that hammer.
This is a wrench.
Details. Science isn't all about facts, you know.
Well, hey, I had to. After you made the Frozen statement or reference, I had to make another Frozen reference.
Nose.
Hmm.
rodent. Come examine your son's handiwork.
I feel like if I would be any of the turtles, I probably would be Michelangelo. Because I have a feeling that wouldn't be responsible enough to be a leader. It's just his personality fits me better. Yeah, bud. Go up to Nemo. Gotta lay down though.
Gruesome.
That mutagen turned me into the last thing I touched.
Alright.
Turtle filth!
It's not true. We shower regularly.
Come on, boy. You gotta lay down, okay? Love you.
Why are you here, hon? What do you want?
You have no idea what this is about, do you? You don't even know he's
I'll get your nails on me though, okay?
the one true Shredder.
Okay, attention hog. Get out of the way of the camera. Don't block the camera. You know my favorite Shredder Splinter fight is when it's in that first Michael Bay movie. When the Shredder kind of like
Where's Master Splinter?
makes a sword collapse. I thought that Shredder Splinter fight was awesome.
Bunga! Dudes! This is your dimension? Why does it all look so weird?
I love how they made Irma make a cameo without even saying anything in this movie.
Go back! Master Splinter's in who knows what kind of trouble.
Well, now the turtles are in the 1983 turtle dimension.
Okay, it worked. We're going back. We'll save Splinter and we're stopping that technodrome. But we've got another problem. Hun mentioned the one true Shredder. And you know what that means. Our little alien Utrom is back. Utrom Shredder? Sounds Swedish. Stop it.
Yeah, I need to brush you today.
Can't you guys be serious about anything?
Me, man, you're
They're right.
good.
This is serious.
They're
I say
hairy.
we head to our lair, pick up our anti-technodrome gear, and go put it to good use. But first, we've got to save April.
This is my other complaint about this movie. This part of the movie, they had an opportunity to use the 1980s Turtles theme song. That's about the only other major. No, my major complaint is they made the 1980s Turtles goofy compared to how they were in the 1980s cartoon. But they had a perfect opportunity to use that theme song at that part, at least part of the theme song.
What's with the yellow jumpsuit? Do you work at a car wash in this dimension?
April O'Neil. And you are my ticket to a Peabody.
Sorry, April. No time for an exclusive. We've got to get these guys to the lair.
And I love how they got the original actress who played April O'Neil in the 1980s Turtles cartoon to reprise her role. Oh yeah. I so wish I could play Kingdom Hearts right now, but my PlayStation is being a jerk. So I might need a new PlayStation 3. But seeing how Kingdom Hearts, the ones I got on the PlayStation 3, it's on the PlayStation 4, I might as well wait, save my money for PlayStation 4. Because like most of the games that I played before my PlayStation didn't let me play my disc games are on the PlayStation 4, so I just might wait to get a PlayStation 4
Thank you.
to play Kingdom Hearts 3 again. Or Kingdom Hearts again.
I found your dimension to be, well, it's something, but being here, seeing you, feels right.
To me also, Leonardo. You for always.
That's kind of what our master Splinter said to us about them. I know. I'm worried about him too.
What is this? I asked for the turtles and you bring me back there, rat. We became separated when their lair collapsed around us. But rest assured, Master, as long as you have the rodent, the turtles will come to you.
Mm-hmm.
Father,
Oh yeah,
what is
Han got
going on?
mutated into a mutant turtle.
Plans to proceed. I must have them. You have done well, Han. Now,
Mhm.
let us make ourselves easier to find. The time has come to rise!
I just kind of noticed I really only have like 2 complaints about this movie.
They're still not answering. I'm telling
But
you, Lucy, something's wrong.
the Turtles Forever movie is a mostly good movie. I'll give it like a 6.5, 6.5 out of 10. The fact that they made the turtles too goofy kind of lowered the score. Also, that one opportunity where they could have used the 1983 Turtles theme song also lowered the score too.
Okay, guys, here's everything we'll need to take
Because I can get over the original voices not coming back to do this movie, but
SPF 1000
the other two I
and I got
strangely can't get over.
You're joking, right? We came all the way to Wacky World for this junk?
No! Now let's open up a portal back into your world and go kick Shredder's butt.
The shell? Is that the Technodrome?
Dudes, I don't think exploding throwing stars are gonna cut it this time.
Then maybe it's time we bust out 2 of our baddest rides. What? Your clown cars in the shop?
Oh yeah, I'm thinking about doing more reaction videos to movies. So, and I'm hoping Ghost will. And I'm hoping to get more people onto the Skated Shadows team.
Did they really believe their military could stop this Technodrome? Fools!
He's what cool it is. I don't want to miss anything.
My onslaught has only just begun.
Run. What case you have to see us in a stupid van? The technical term is stupid.
But see, they side use like a hint of the 2003 Turtles theme song, but they didn't use a hint of the 1980s Turtles theme song when they could have, where it would have made so much sense. And that's really one of my 2 pet peeves in this movie. Other than that, like I said, I don't really have any problem with this movie. And the original voices For the 1993 Turtles, or just me nitpicking? Really?
You know, this wagon isn't half bad. It ain't half good either. We're just tickling these uglies. We need.
Well, then the 1980s Turtles were too goofy. It's my other one. Pet peeve for me. Oh, this one.
Well, they say any land that you can walk return of the Ducky! Come on, let's end this once and for all.
Oh, I'll stop this movie so I can read the description that says on the back. It says, as out of ordinary encounter with strange alien ooze mutates four ordinary pets, turtles, Leonardo, Donatello, Raphael, and Michelangelo, into talking, walking, fighting green machines. Together, these brothers train the legendary sensei rat Splinter to master the martial arts of ninjutsu. In this truly turtle-powered tale, the turtles from one dimension meet the turtles from another dimension when a teleporting mishap occurs. With all together, the turtles must locate the Technodrome to fix this mess.
What the devil are you waiting for? They're right in your crosshairs.
Destroy them already.
Meanwhile, Shredder tracks down his counterpart, Jarrell, who devises a master plan to travel back to the Prime Universe to get rid of the turtles once and for all. As Rose collides, turtles come to face with classic characters like Casey and April, and slow enemies including Krang, Hun, Foot Soldiers, Purple Dragons, Bebop, and Rocksteady.
They rolled out the welcome mat.
Then how come I ain't feeling coke?
I don't understand. The Utron Shredder isn't like your Shredder. He's vicious, lethal,
I love you, games.
confident.
We go in. No saying if we come out.
Let's do this. Today, we're more than allies. We're brothers. Go, Green Machine! Let's jump in.
Turtles. Imitation.
Thought you said he was tough.
My sons, it is a trap. If there is one constant in the multiverse,
Oh, this is my favorite part of the entire
of you turtles, threaten something you hold dear,
movie.
and you will ignore your better instincts. You should have stayed away. Now, shall we begin?
Once it gets to my favorite part of the scene, I'll pause this, switch the camera around, and show you guys why it's my favorite part.
You plan on doing us in. There's gotta be an easier way. Oh, you shall perish, but not yet. You see, like you, I recently learned that ours is but a single dimension in a multiverse of dimensions. Intrigued, I used this very portal to survey them all, which is when I made a startling, horrible discovery.
Okay, this is about it.
There are not simply 8 of you, but Teenage Mutant.
This is why this is my favorite part, because so is of the turtles.
Destroying the 8 of you would accomplish nothing. So long as Ninja Turtles exist somewhere in the multiverse, they will interfere in the plans of the Shredder. Our epic battle is never going to end. Unless I put an end to Turtles forever! Even a creature as powerful as you
Okay.
will be the ability to subvert the entire multiverse. Let us put that to a test. Vermin, it seems that like branches hanging off a single tree, each of these dimensions sprang from a common source. Destroy the source, and you would set off a chain reaction that would destroy Ninja Turtles everywhere, forevermore. And so, you are being scanned, broken down for the sole purpose of discovering your source DNA. Turtle teams from those similarities shall point the path to the source dimension.
Comic book?
I only regret you will not
So the
survive
Ninja Turtles
to
are
the
actually
end of
comic
your
book heroes.
We are receiving alarming
And
unstable
the
energy.
Ninja Turtles are my favorite comic book team. And so when they are talking about Turtle Prime, they're talking about the comic book version of the Turtles. Since that's the original source of the Ninja Turtles.
It works. The trans-dimensional portal is receiving the coordinates now. Farewell, Turtles. No! Their demise is only the beginning.
So in this movie, my favorite version of Leonardo is the 2003 Leonardo.
That giant almond bowling ball just imploded.
Casey, we won.
Why? April. No ship. No turtles. They went into that thing and now they're
Guys, you're alive.
dudes, like what just happened? Yeah. Shouldn't we be like non-existent right about now?
Mikey.
Hmm. I wonder what I would look like if I could meet myself in an alternate dimension, assuming that it's a real thing.
April, meet our dimensional duplicates. We ain't got time for no meet and greet.
I wonder if I would be fat
Rat's right.
and bald.
Shredder's back, and he's on his way to destroy the source of all Ninja Turtle life.
Could happen, you know. It could
If we
happen.
don't stop it, it could spell the end of Ninja Turtles everywhere. Forever.
And Toka and Razor, they're knocked out. Seriously, a cool cameo.
Which Shredder is back? Doing what? Who? What I want to know is, how did we survive the Shredder's centrifugal scanning?
I saw the unedited version, and they kind of took some parts out, and I kind of wish that they kept the entire thing for the DVD version. And again, that's me nitpicking again.
You saw Shredder's slideshow? The Turtleverse is like ginormous. We have no way of knowing which dimension Turtle Prime is. We'd just be guessing.
But overall, this movie is a pretty good movie overall.
Or we could track your Shredder's exact movements instead. When the Technodrome phases through transdimensional barriers, it leaves a trail of particle emissions that, with the right equipment, we can recalibrate the portal stick to track.
I love how optimistic Donnie is.
End of the road, bros. Literally. It's like the whole world being
That's
erased.
also another cool part.
Has to be. He's reached turtle
Like
line.
the road literally looks like it's being erased, and I think that's
All
pretty
our
awesome.
gear was destroyed along with our lair. I think I know a place that just might have the tech we need. Come on.
Purple Dragon Headquarters. Nice call, Mr. Wizard.
I figured the purple dragons would still have the goods from that robbery they pulled.
Yeah, without Han, the dragons ain't too swift.
This movie came out in 2010. Oh wow, so it's 8 years old. Okay.
Yes. Mutation. It's a real horror show.
Oh hi, whoever is in this chat room watching this video. Sweet. Good morning. That's the original version where you got that from. Like the original Ninja Turtle movie. Yeah, it's from this movie, which came out in the 90s, I think. And the reason why Spencer was having that conversation with Raphael, because he could see that Raphael was being conflicted. Like he was having an inner war, per se. I think it was like in the 90s, like the early 90s, like 1990. Yeah, on here it says 1990. I know that Ninja Turtle trilogy was all released in the 1990s. My least favorite Ninja Turtles, like versions of the Ninja Turtles, is the Next Mutation Turtles, which also came out in the 1990s. It was just one series, and it had a fifth turtle named Venus, which is a female turtle.
Let's go.
And they only use Oroku Saki, which is the shredder, in like 3 episodes. Or 2 episodes. I count the first story arc as all one episode. And then they had the shredder later on in the show as Oroku Saki. And it was so bad that it didn't get picked up for a second season. Thank God. I'm still actually happy to watch it. Like the entire series. But it's so bad. But they did even have a crossover with the Power Rangers. So I might do like a reaction video of that. If I can find it on Netflix. That episode, I mean. I haven't seen that episode since I was a little kid, so I kind of forgot what it's about. Like the whole plot. And have the turtles transport to Turtle Prime in the nick of time. Having us say, oh my god, will they survive? Which, you know, of course they will survive.
retiring here permanently if we don't find the shredder and stop it.
Oh yeah, this is.
Someone just found us.
On.
Source dimension. Source dimension.
Okay, I'm trying to reverse the camera here. But yeah, that's the comic book version of the Ninja Turtles, the original versions of the Ninja Turtles, black and white, and they were kind of gritty and stuff. And that's why I kind of am hoping for a more gritty version of the Ninja Turtles in terms of the movies, just as like a little reference to those version turtles. You know, just as a change of pace.
Eight wannabes. On our turf, trying to steal our act. I struck two on my way down. Down how long it takes out a third with a staff.
And it's funny how those turtles are beating the other two version turtles butts. With that literally and figuratively.
Hardcore crazy. I love these guys.
And of course Raph will like those guys. The all three Raph.
Stop! We're trying to save you from the guy. From the shredder. The shredder. What do we know with the shredder? We swore to terminate the shredder to avenge Master Yoshi. Terminate.
Oh yeah, and it's probably a good idea for me to tell you guys that in some cases, Splinter was a human at first, that later got transformed into a rat. And when he was a human, his name was Master Yoshi. And now, when he turned into a rat, he changed his name to Splinter. And different versions, when he is human, transformed to rat. There are like different reasons, I think, why he changed his name to Splinter. But then there are other reasons where he was a pet rat to a guy named Hamato Yoshi. Who also got mutated at the same time when the turtles got mutated.
Nothing. All right, let's go stop your shredder. You say he's using a technodrome? Yep, but don't worry. We've created a sophisticated device that'll be able no matter where he's at it.
And the shredder, excuse my language for a second, but the shredder has always been an asshole. In a bad guy.
Doing that all night. Now let's go do something about it.
Behold, the glorious destruction of a universe, and with it, the end of the Ninja Turtles. Shredder, we are here.
Shredder, face us!
The prototypical turtles, at last. Now, with the flick of a switch, it ends. Shredder, do you fear us?
Oh! I gotta show you where's the comic book version Shredder. That's the comic book version Shredder. Definitely resembles the 1980s cartoon version of the Shredder. Just wanted to show you guys. There we go. Wait. I know I'm crazy anymore. Can go back to sleep now, boy. Good boy. when was he known as Terrell and Duke Acaretz? I want to know when the Shredder was known as Duke Acaretz and Terrell.
Told you he'd take the bait.
Because the only time I remember Shredder going by a different name is
That ego.
by Rokusaki.
Still alive. How can this be? Unless... Karai, you!
Yes, Father. I used the matter transporter to rescue the turtles from your scanner. And that's not all.
Today, my sons do not fight alone.
So now the three versions of the Ninja Turtles are teamed up with the 03 version Shredder, I mean Splinter, the 1980s version Shredder, Krang, and Karai.
Your unreasoning hatred of the turtles.
Just to beat the 03 version
Your actions could
Shredder.
destroy us all.
Karai's right. Whatever you're doing, you've already wiped out our entire world.
Fool! I care nothing for the universe I left behind. I will not stop until... Less talk, more action. Let us finish this once and for all. I came to this dimension to destroy turtles. The more, the merrier. Now,
I love how
come and
the Shredder's hands can turn into like mini knives, and he starts attacking the turtles. Oh, not yet. I'm going to ask her after the live stream. So, after I'm done watching this movie and I end the live stream, then I'll text you. I'll go ask my mom after this live stream, and I'll text you. Promise. It says 6, right?
but mine actually works. Today is the end of days for you, turtles. You and all who stand with you.
Yeah, when you see me or someone else doing future live streams of us reacting to like movies, you will like won't really see the screen per se. As the movies go on, the camera will always be on us, just to try to avoid copywriting or avoid getting accused of having copyright. Granted that I kind of showed you guys the screen, like took pictures and this little part of the movie earlier, just, you guys won't see the entire movie.
Hey, anybody seen the Turtles classics?
Hold on, I gotta see what time my good friend Rain sent me earlier.
Looks like we just found something.
Okay, we will pick you up at 6 for the movie. Okay, I got you now. Yeah, I got you now, Rain. Like I said, I promise after this live stream, I'll go ask my mom about the movie, and I will text you the answer.
You have your chance.
I actually think I showed Greg to his channel this movie.
These turtles, you cannot exist. Behold!
I think I also showed my sister this movie. Guess my sister and I are big Turtles fans. What time is it now? 3?
Only now. In the end, do you truly understand?
So just like you guys know, so far, it's kind of been confirmed in this movie that if the original version turtles die, then pretty much everything else in the universe dies. But if they live, then everything in the universe will keep on living.
It was an easy fix. Let's look at it, please. Shredder has been shredded.
Oh, hey, man. I see what you're doing there.
I'd say Turtle Prime is healing up rather nicely.
It seems the dimensional damage was only temporary, so long as Turtle Prime survived. Which hopefully means our world is healing too.
I know a fun way to find out. Casey! April!
All right. Show's over, you goofballs.
I love you, Casey. I love you, April.
What is wrong with you?
That
Seriously, for your
the fact that the O3 Michelangelo is getting on
it's dangerous.
is annoyed with the E3 version turtles kind of proves my point that the 1983 version turtles that they made the 1983 version turtles
Ninja vanished.
a bit too goofy
What about
in this movie.
Think he's really gone for good this time?
The Shredder is seldom gone for long.
He shall return.
Well, when I get back, I'm gonna zap you all with the Giggle Ray Krang infected.
And rest assured, it will be us who get the last laugh. Excuse me.
Hey,
What are you looking at,
we
Nips?
said
Hmm?
we was
What are you
sorry.
looking at? There we go.
Take care of yourselves, my brothers. See you around the multiverse, bros.
It's ninja time.
Caxi. Caxi. What does that mean? I'm guessing it's Japanese, right? But what does that
I'm
mean?
gonna miss those fudge balls.
Hey, Nemo. Hey, buddy.
Miss those wannabes. Yeah, I kind of dug the initials on the belt buckle.
You would. I could slice those. There's that.
Oh, Bulgarian. Okay. I'm good, and you?
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Dude,
Strike hard and fade away into the night.
I think this first issue is coming along rather well, don't you, Kev?
Yeah, sure do, Pete. Hey, let's get back to this after lunch, huh?
Sounds good. Pizza?
Yeah, pizza. Oh, I sure hope this takes out.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
nothing really. Okay, so now the movies credits to be honest, I give my final thoughts of this movie. So overall, this movie is a good movie. I'm kind of bummed out that they didn't bring back the original voices for the 1983 Turtles into this movie, but I can get over that. The only my only problems my only problems with this movie is they could have used the 1983 Turtles theme song when they went back to the 1983 dimension. And what else? They made the Turtles, 1983 Turtles, too goofy. Other than that, those two things, like those two complaints I made, because the original voices thing is just me being picky. I can't really say anything else bad about this movie. I rate this at 6.5 out of 10. Oh yeah, and welcome back to. Uh, so yeah, that's my thoughts. And if you liked Turtles Forever, I'm going to kind of one of times that I'm going to say this. If you like the Turtles Forever movie, give us a like. If you dislike the Ninja Turtle movie, dislike this video. Kind of want to see where you guys are at and how you guys feel about the Ninja Turtles Forever movie. Anyways, thank you for joining and ending this live stream in 3, 2, 1.